hope all are safe in this pandemic situation. Stay safe in your home. Today, I'll teach 8th standard ICSE biology. Before begins our class, just chosen for here. Proverb 69 says, "We can make our plan, but the Lord determines our steps." Within this enlightening, uplifting words, today begins our class. So biology, the disease management lesson. We finished already last class. Now we have a prevention of diseases. How to follow some controlling measures of diseases. We know what is disease. Disease means without ease. We are not easy, uncomfortability. People suffer. We have some pain or called disease. The following measures can be taken to prevent the occurrence and spread of communicable disease. So, two types of disease: communicable disease, non-communicable. A communicable disease spread through by disease causing germ, one person to other person. Non-communicable disease spread do not spread one person to other person, but a little critical and a very serious disease. So this communicable disease usually spread through by disease causing germs such as bacteria, viruses, and fungi and protozoans. First of all, we want to take some which one measures going to follow. Drinking water must either be boiled or adequately purified with the help of filter. Okay, so whenever we are consumption of drinking water, even cooking water also boiled and adequately purified filter water going to use. It should be stored in a clean container with a cover. Okay, whenever we are storing water, a very big drum, and completely cover the water. If not cover the water, what happen? Entry of some disease causing germ. Food should be covered by covered to prevent contamination by flies and cockroach. Okay, whenever we are cooked food or uncooked food or any material, we are going to cover completely. If not cover, what happen? Entry of some flies and cockroach, because flies and cockroach already just moves in unwanted areas. Okay, or usually some filthy areas will be presence of these of them will be entry of enter, and again without the knowledge, suppose going to consume next moments, the people causing some diseases, communicable disease. Food poison can be prevented by avoiding stale, because flies, cockroach supposed to breed it and feed it. Remaining would suppose people suppose going to consume. Surely people causing food poison disease. Food poisoning can be prevented by avoiding stale, undercooked or inadequately processed food. Fruits should be washed with clean water before eating. Okay, so fruits also. So we have in our market is completely open, and the market is available lot of fruit. The fruits don't consume directly, don't eat directly. Well, wash cleanly, then use our in our diet. It is essential for wash one's hands with the soap before eating or handling food and after visiting toilet. So whenever we are visiting a toilet, after then before eating food, in our hands cleanly wash it, then touch our food. If not cleanly wash in our hands, the hands have lot of disease causing germ. People suffering from communicable disease should take simple precaution to prevent the disease from spreading. Okay, so these are the simple precautions going to take in to avoid entry of communicable diseases. This include using handkerchief to blow one's nose and taking care not to spit in public places. Okay, whenever we have a coughing and sneezing or any other spell them will be come out in our nose, use our handkerchief. Don't spit outside. Okay, if you are spitting in public places, the people easy to communicate some disease with disease for those peoples. Then soiled cloths and the utensils used by patients should not be washed in or near sources of drinking water. So patient dresses do not go into wash near drinking water, because this water after washing, the water will be entry of a drinking water area, and the germ will be easy to attack and disseminate the drinking water. Again we are going to use the people causing some diseases. especially called chicken pox, and patients should keep the and be kept in isolation. One should maintain personal hygiene and not share article of personal use. Okay, one should maintain personal hygiene. Do not share any other person soap, utensil, sorry, no, towel and comb. Don't use for somebody's. We will use for our own material. Avoid some communicable diseases. This is come for personal hygiene. One must keep one's clean. This include proper disposal of waste, keeping drain clean and not allowing water to stagnate or coolers, flower spots, etc. So wherever we are using for water, we are not allowed to stagnate water in front of our home or any place or any coolers and flower pots. If you are stagnated, the water suppose is stagnated, easy to entry of an multiplication of a disease causing germ. Now, immunization is a very important step. Immunization means disease resistancy or immune power, immunoglobulin. We have two picture going to given for here, and is come for OPV, oral polio vaccination, are going to given for here through by directly administering which one health related people to young born child up to 5 years, and suppose in adult people also, because they are crossing. After 5 years, going to injecting through by vaccination through by intravenously. It is also kind of an immunization. Immunization means immune system disease resistant capacity maintained right from birth to death. The next slide, immunity and immunization, very important. What does immunity? Immunity means disease resistancy, a kind of an antibody entry of our body and maintain for disease resistancy. Immunization means through by vaccination. And our body has an immune system. What is immune system? A kind of a resisting capacity presence in our body through by RBC, WBC, which give it the ability to resist infection. This ability is known as immunity. So our body has an immune system which gives it to the ability to resist infection. This ability is known as immunity. When germ enter the body, they are attacked by certain white blood corpuscles. Okay, so in our body blood we have blood plasma and corpuscle. Corpuscle consists of an RBC, WBC and platelet. So WBC, one type of cell is called lymphocytes, responsible engulfing disease causing germ. They come for here immune power and immunity, maintenance of an immune power. In this fail, the immune system responds by producing special protein called antibody. Okay, so WBC made WBC kind of a specialized protein or called antibody. So this antibodies just against entry of any disease causing germ. These neutralize or destroy the germ, because this antibody around us and encountering disease causing germ, suppose entry through by food and water. Specific antibodies act on specific foreign bodies, which are also known as antigen. Okay, specific antibody act on specific foreign bodies, because sometimes antibody inactive, we are boost up some antigen. So this antigen are called the foreign bodies, which are also known as antigen, and boost up antibody. Sometimes antibody inactive. Okay, we are foreign bodies are called antigen will be enter. It is just boost of antibody will be active, then against some diseases. Antibody are produced by WBC called lymphocyte. They reach the site of infection through the circulating blood. So whenever we have some infection of our body, so multiplication disease causing germ, this antibody or called lymphocytes will be reach a particular site and around us disease causing germ. Once antibodies have been produced, they remain in the circulation for some times. Okay, so antibody produce those site of infection, and it will circulate throughout the body in some times. Certain times is presence. We are less susceptible to the disease for this period of time. Okay, we are less susceptible to the disease for this period of time. The length of time is different from different diseases. Okay, so this site of infection suppose more, and suppose a very high infection, what happened, the length of time, okay, interval often producing antibody and persistence of that places is differ. Okay, then in the case of some diseases like measles and chickenpox, the body usually become completely immune immune to the infection if it hasn't recovered from its wounds. So in the case of some diseases like measles and chickenpox, we know the chickenpox and measles disease usually become completely immune because they take little more time for here this disease upon to cure. So become completely immune to the infection if it has recovered from its wounds. This is because the antibody remain in the circulatory system in a dormant state and spring into the action immediately if the infection strike again. So this is supposed to take a little more time to just cure diseases up to curing and dormancy that disease cause the antibody will be take care and maintaining immune power. Next, immunization mean vaccination. Okay. Suppose we know for here there are two types are called intravenous and oral administration. Children catch infection more easily than adult. Okay, we know for a small child easy to attack some diseases. Just compare with adult too because natural immunity develop with exposure to diseases. Okay, but these people easy to attack. The children's easy to catch some infection just compare with adult because natural immunity develop with the exposure to diseases. Such immunity is called acquired immunity. Okay, so children's easy to catch diseases but adult little later because some disease after infection we are getting some lifelong immune power is called acquired immunity. Okay, acquired means after infection we are receiving some immune power. That's why that's the reason adult people very rarely attacks them because of person body or adult people body have sufficient amount of immune power. It's come for acquired immunity. What is acquired immunity? After infection people receiving some lifelong immune power. Which, as children do not possess acquired immunity, they are artificially immunized. Okay, but a newborn child, just growing child, acquired immunity is very very less. Okay, do not possess, but they have an artificial immune system. They come for here through by vaccination. This generally consists of taking vaccine either orally or through injection. Okay, orally means through administering orally up to 5 years, and through by injection newborn child to up to adult age. Only given for here periodical vaccination going to given for those people. A vaccine is a small quantity of a dead or weakened microorganism. So vaccine means is made up of vaccine consists of a dead. It's not a chemical or not a medicine. It consists of a dead or weakened form of microorganism. Okay, responsible for causing a particular disease. This organism entry in our body blood is a god-like. Okay, or a body god. Body god means do not allow to entry of another germs because it's also kind of a germ. What germ? Dead or weakened form. Okay, after entry of our body blood it will be active. Okay, and but it's cooperating ourselves but not against our body, but it's against disease causing germs suppose entry of our body. When it enters the body, the immune system induced it to form the appropriate antibody. Okay, so when it is entered, and whenever we are administering this kinds of an immunization vaccination, immune system induced to form an appropriate antibody. The body thus become equipped to fight off attack by that particular microorganism. Okay, but every vaccine consisting of a weak or dead germ and dead microorganism will be recognize a particular which one a lytic form of an germ easy to recognize and find to attack. Thus, vaccination is a way of providing immunization. Immunization means disease resistance. Vaccines have been developed to immunize people against various diseases such as for smallpox, tuberculosis, polio, diphtheria, rabies, whooping cough, typhoid, and measles. We know some of the diseases. More these are the diseases affecting human being, and peoples are recommended and involved for here vaccination in small newborn child, newborn just born baby, injection of an BCG, Bacillus calmette guanine, a kind of a disease, a disease causing germ preventing vaccine going to injecting just born baby. Okay, so these are the disease vaccine nowadays available going to administering through by immunization. Some vaccinations such as that for tetanus, How to be taken several times during one's lifetime to renew immunity. Okay, so some vaccinations such that for tetanus, what happened? Going to take it several times, several dosage requirements of those people maintaining tetanus immune power. Okay, now they are given for one chart. The chart have lot of diseases, causative agents, disease causing germ or disease causing organism. What are the symptoms? How to prevent? Number one, influenza. Okay, flu fever. We know for here in old our ancient people, in our elders, they are affected with the flu fever. Okay, commonly got a flu fever, influenza. Then causative agents, influenza viruses. Okay, the kind of AH1, AH1N1, a kind of a virus names going to be given for here. So this virus is able to attack those people causing for flu fever. Symptom: fever, shivering, cough, running nose, headache, body ache, and tiredness. The body completely tiredness and fever, shivering, cough will be appear, running noses. So these symptoms of a flu fever. Then prevention: avoiding contact with or sharing things with the infected person, covering nose and mouth if someone cough or sneeze nearby, washing hands often, taking vaccines for specific type. Okay, so those people have these as symptoms. Do not so close those who are healthy people. If you move from, if you are communicate healthy people, those who are affected and easy to transfer, communicate one person to other person. Then next second is called measles. Measles virus or the measles Marboli virus. Okay, measles Marboli virus, a kind of a virus able to attack for those people. People causing symptoms are fever, cough, running nose, red eyes, red skin rash, white spot inside the mouth. Okay, white spot will be appear inside the mouth. Skin rash, red skin rash will be here. Some rashing, red colored patch will be appear over body and running nose also. Avoiding contact with the, because it's also sharing things with the infected person, keeping patient in isolation, keep taking vaccines such as for here MMR, measles, mumps and rubella, MMR full form. Okay, sometimes ask any abbreviative word, MMR full form, measles, mumps and rubella, and MMRB against measles, mumps, rubella vaccine, and varicella or chickenpox. So these are the vaccines are nowadays available. People going to immunizing through by measles disease and malaria. Protozoans of the genus Plasmodium transmitted by female Anopheles mosquito. The mosquito bite those people usually during rainy season. The people causing for during rainy or winter season. Okay, the mosquito going to bite, transmitting Plasmodium vivax, a kind of an Plasmodium protozoan. The people causing malarial fever, shivering, vomiting, headache, body ache, sometimes reduced consciousness. Okay, so consciousness will be, they are not, they are sometimes will be unconscious slightly, and body ache, headache, fever, shivering and vomiting. Chill fever will be affecting those people causing for malaria. Controlling growth of a mosquito in bodies of a stagnant water. That's why we are in around our home, do not allow to stagnate any water. Okay, empty container, etc. Spraying insecticide at a regular interval in the locality, wearing protective clothing such as for long pants and long sleeved shirt, applying insect repellents on one's body, sleeping inside mosquito net, taking available preventive medicine. So these are the method to follow, avoid malarial infection. Then dengue. Dengue virus is transmitted by Aedes mosquito, especially Aedes aegypti. Okay, aegypti, a kind of an which one virus able to attack the people causing for here dengue fever, rashes, headache, pain behind eyes, body ache, nausea, vomiting, and swollen glands. Nausea means vomiting sensation and vomitings, and the swollen gland. How to controlling mosquito spraying, because this is also affected with mosquito. Controlling mosquitoes, spraying insecticide, wearing protective clothing, applying insect repellents, sleeping inside a mosquito net. So everywhere to use a mosquito net, avoid to entry of, avoid the infection of a mosquito. Then chikungunya. Chikungunya virus transmitted by Aedes mosquito, including Aedes aegypti, fever, body ache, rashes, headache, joint pains that may last for a year. Controlling mosquitoes, spraying insecticide, wearing protective clothing, applying insect repellent, sleeping inside the mosquito. Then AIDS, we know for here, is a very harmful and dreadful disease of an dreadful disease, again without any vaccination nowadays. AIDS, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. AIDS, capital letter to write it is very important. If you write in small letter, it's come for here as a model AIDS. It's come for AIDS disease, human immunodeficiency virus, because virus entry of human body completely kill all that T lymphocytes are combined with WBC cell, and afterwards no other immune power. Transmitted through blood, semen and mother's milk, and transmitted from mothers to child during pregnancy and delivery. Frequent fevers, sore throat, swollen glands, diarrhea, night sweating, and sorry, yes, night sweating and yes, night sweating and weight loss, weakness, recurrence infection. Then not sharing saving blade and razor with others, using disposable needle and syringes for injection, avoiding unprotected asexual contact, unprotected sexual contact, properly testing blood meant for transfusion and organs and tissues meant for transplantation. If these are the methods to follow, the people unable to fight a kind of an dreadful and disease are called AIDS. Okay, I hope all are safe, all are understood this today topic. Study well and go through well for our slides and study well. Thank you.